listen. When you watch my videos, watch to the very, very end, until the video ends, okay? Now, I know I rant a lot and I do a lot of talking, but I do it purposely. And sometimes I stick other little video clips and some funny little clips in here. So when you watch it, if you don't watch it to the end, you're going to miss. So please, watch the video to the end. If you like, subscribe, send it around to your friends, talk about it. Don't just watch or skim through it, because you're going to miss some of the shit I'm talking about and some of the video clips that I stick in here. Alright, it's Greg Valentino, the Ramblin' Freak, and the leader of the Momo Mafia, baby. Coming at you right fucking now. The Ramblin' Freak, live.
In a world full of expectations, where time is of great concern, humanity will search for answers, and one man will find the power.
Yo, who's the loser now?
You are.
Whoa! Alright, I'm about to go to the gym. So before I go to the gym, I'm one of the few guys I gotta eat before I go to the gym. So what I'm gonna eat, first thing I got is my cell phone. See the tape on the back, right? I'm not gonna eat my cell phone, but my workout partner's gonna call me. So first thing I do is I got a salad that I made. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you the dressing because that's a secret, and I'll make it for I'll show you one day, one of my own videos. But this is leaves and lettuce. This is apple. Okay, it helps to digest. All right, gives you a little bit of carbs, and it's good. Apple's one of the better fruits. And then I eat a hamburger, steak burger, I call it, because I make it like a steak. I just eat it just like this. Arnold used to eat this. I like a lot of meat before I work out, right? Now, hold on. Check it out. Here we have a shot glass. All right. Here we have apple cider vinegar. This drives my girlfriend crazy because I drink this shit like fucking when we eat pizza and shit. I'm gonna show you what I do for my own drink. All right. I take a shot, put it in there. Got a little on the table there. All right. Take a little bit more, almost a shot and a half. Boom. That's apple cider vinegar. Then I take a splash of root beer soda. Just a splash. Look, watch. That's it. Just enough. That's it. Just enough to make it sweet. And then water. Alright? Check it out. That's a drink right there. I drink that like my drink. Because it helps to break down the fucking meat. And it's good for you. Apple cider vinegar. A salute. Wow. Woo! That's for the hair of the dog that bit you right on the balls. Anyway, so that's how I eat. I eat a little bit of steak before I go. Hamburger meat or steak. Salad with apple in it for the digestion. And, you know, you don't really get no carbs. The fucking apple's this big. Come on. You know what I mean? And it's not even a whole apple. It's a half apple. And the dressing is just oil. A little bit of mustard, oil. I'm not going to tell you what else, because there's other little secrets I put in there. But anyway, so that's me. I'm about ready to go to the gym. I'm just waiting for the fucking phone call. This is Greg Valentino saying, stop fucking around. I love you fucking guys. You're my momos. I'm spitting all over the place. My girlfriend's like, she's one hand in the camera. I can tell she's like shaking and shit. Her mother's in the next room. You should go in there and let her hear her snoring. Hey, let them hear your fucking mother snoring. Yeah, she's smiling. Give him the middle finger. Just stick the finger. No, like this. Oh, come on. Anyway. Fucking bitch. Let me eat so I can go work out. I just got back from doing a Ramblin' Freak movie. And a Ramblin' Freak movie, a lot of people see it out there. It's a real movie. And it's actually got rave reviews. It's won awards in film festivals and everything like that. It's in a movie theater. But it's not on my life. And I know that I am one of the stars of the movie, but it's not about me. I inspired the movie, all right? the guy who wrote the movie, but it's on his life. It's a very unique story. You know, the preview was just in Brooklyn, New York here. I was just there this past week. So, you know, I've been doing a lot of work for that, you know, and all. But, you know, I've been in a bunch of movies before, but this movie is a very, very unique movie. And it's very artsy. It's a very, very deep movie. It's very moving. I'm not going to give it a whole plot and everything like that, you know, but it's called The Ramblin' Freak, obviously, you know, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool to go into a movie theater and see yourself up on the screen, and it's, you know, I've been in a couple of movies, so you guys all know that, and it's not, you know, it's not nothing that's new to me, but this was heavy duty. This was a heavy duty movie, and I'm really proud that I could be in this movie. So anyway, it's Ramblin' Freak. It's the name of it. Director producer is Parker Smith, and if you want to look it up, you can Google it. It's some people call it a masterpiece. So I'm pretty stoked. Anyway, guys, so you know, I've been getting a lot of like talking and shit. A lot of everybody I meet, we talk about like, you know, bodybuilding. You know, bodybuilding's changed. It's not the same. You know, the physiques are different, and you know, guys all got these big guts right now. Well, let me tell you something about the big guts, okay? A lot of people think the big guts are from doing growth hormone. I don't know if I believe that or not, even though they're called GH guts, Palumboism, whatever you want to call it, okay? Hear me out on this. I do believe that taking GH does help like your organs to grow, and that could be part of it. I do also believe that some guys also have swollen livers from all the shit they're doing. Remember, bodybuilders today, we're big drug users. We take a drug to get up in the morning. We take a drug for pre-workout. We take a drug to go to bed at night. We take a drug to stop cortisone. We take a drug to boost our testosterone, to enhance our testosterone. We take a drug to fucking, you know, enhance our growth hormone output. We take IGFs. We take, you know, a drug to stop catabolism, you know, cortisone. We take drugs to enhance our thyroids, you know what I mean, and you know, to boost the luteinize hormone, to do the, you know, before you know it, there's a drug for everything, all the different fat burners, you know, from DNP to like, you know, to clenbuterol, to thyroid, to yohimbine, or you name it. By the time you're done, a bodybuilder takes so much chemicals, it's almost impossible for him to not have a swollen liver. So part of me believes that there is a case that these GH guts are swollen liver. But the other thing I know for a fact, and I've talked to people about this before, a fact, is that with the insulin usage, okay, with all the insulin usage today, what's going on in bodybuilding and everything, you got to eat a lot more food. So I know one of my friends who's a pro bodybuilder, and he's a top pro bodybuilder right now, and I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not going to out him what he does and everything, but I mean, he was not that big. I mean, he won the nationals as a middleweight, you know what I mean? And now, I mean, you know, he's a monster, and he put on like 50 pounds right in front of me. I mean, I watched him gain the weight, and he said to me, you know, his coach, who I'm not going to tell you who it is again, a guru, because what are you fucking, you don't need to know who I'm talking about. His coach was making him eat a lot of food. All right, he was eating, I mean, every 2 hours and eating meals, a lot of food, and then taking insulin and all that stuff. And I believe that that's also another common thing. I think that bodybuilders eat today 10 times. When I competed, we didn't eat a lot. I mean, I was doing intermittent fasting before there was intermittent fasting. You know, I was doing it in the early 80s, okay? Because that's the way I knew to get the weight off. I used to fatten up in the early 80s. You know, before I took steroids or any of that shit, I used to fatten up, then cut it down. You know, eat a lot of food, get big, and then cut it down. But these guys today are eating massive amounts of food. I mean, massive. And especially, you know, even carbohydrates. They are eating a lot of carbs because they need the carbs, you know, to match with their insulin. You can't take insulin and not have carbohydrates, guys. You know what I mean? So, you know, and sometimes when you see these guys, you know, on your YouTube videos and you're watching them eating like, all these shakes made with fucking cereal and Pop-Tarts and fucking applesauce and this and that and all these different things because you're on insulin. Nobody could do that. You can't eat like that. Nobody can eat that. Nobody can eat massive amounts of carbs like that. And if they're not on insulin, it's not going to happen. Okay? That's why I think I pissed people off when I talked about Jay Cutler eating a candy corn. He didn't fucking eat no candy corn. Dude, I was a natural bodybuilder for years. You one candy corn fucking would throw me off. Okay? But when you're on drugs, and you got a drug for every little process in the body, on top of that, you're taking insulin to help you, match the sugar that you're taking. That's what happens, okay? So I believe that bodybuilders have also stretched their stomachs a lot, okay? That's why they can't even suck it in. Even with an empty stomach, they can't suck in their gut because they've stretched it. They've made this huge gut that can handle a lot of food. I mean, if you're around these bodybuilders, they eat a lot of food, a lot more than they did years ago. You know what I mean? It's not like they're having a little cup of rice and skinless chicken breast with a few stalks of friggin' asparagus, which I don't eat that shit, but regardless, okay? They don't eat like that today. They're eating fucking food, and they're eating a lot of it, all right? So, with you guys, with the GA gut thing talking and all these big fucking bloated bellies, I believe a lot of it is insulin usage. I believe a lot of it is also swollen organs from, taking so many different drugs. I think your liver's swollen. I think that obviously growth hormone does enhance the size of organ size. I believe that the stomach has just been stretched. I think it's a combination of all those things, I mean, these waists today, they're big waists, man. They're big guts. And they're eating a lot of food. These bodybuilders ain't starving the way they used to in the old days, You knew when a guy was going for a contest, I mean, come on. It's the human being hasn't evolved since the 1980s or the 1970s. The drugs have changed. And, there wasn't insulin back then like, there is today. So I think that has a lot to do with the so-called GH guts. I believe it's not just, that bullshit, Another thing I wanted to talk about this month is how guys, they're taking shots, and I see these momos on the internet, all right? And some of them are really popular guys, and a few of them are actually a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? But you can't just go to the gym and go outside and stand in a parking lot and shoot, like, right through your clothes, shoot a fucking, shot into your chest, or fucking into your arm, or into your ass, or any of that shit. Right through your clothes, or just pull it down like this, and you got all, like, sweat there that you haven't cleaned off and washed. You can't do that. That's why these same guys have had infections before, and you're going to get an infection, okay? Now, listen to me. I know. I was the king of getting infections, but I was reusing needles, and I wasn't cleaning the environment. And that's really, really bad. And it's dangerous, okay? So I would never do that now. I did that back in the 90s when I was fucking nuts, all right? Not that I'm not nuts now, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, you get these fucking momos, and, in monkey see, monkey do. So you watch these guys on the internet, and you just finish working out, and they're taking a local shot, you know what I mean? Or they're in a bar somewhere, and they're like, we're taking a shot right now, and they're taking a shot. Dude, I don't see that motherfucker cleaning that environment, all right? I don't see him washing the area off. If I was going to take a shot right now, let's say in the shoulder, I would wash that area with soap and water a few times. Then I would take alcohol, put it on a fucking clean face cloth, and I'd rub that area until there's nothing left on that white, clean face cloth. There's no dirt, no nothing. I would rub it with alcohol, and then I'd pour alcohol on it again. I'd make sure that that area is totally, totally clean. You can't get one of those little fucking square little things, that got the alcohol wipe, and you sit there and that's not going to do shit, all right? That's not going to do shit. If you got real bacteria on there, that ain't going to protect you. You got to wash the area. Guys go in to get fucking tattoos, and they wash it down before you get the tattoo. They use that antibiotic soap, okay? And they really clean the area and everything like that. And it's just breaking the skin, okay? You get these fucking momos taking needles with sweat. They just finished working out. And they're taking needles and they're fucking like sticking it right in themselves and shooting themselves locally with shit. How fucking stupid can you be doing that? You can't do that, guys. Don't emulate these momos. Don't emulate them. They're nuts. You can't do that. If you're going to take a shot, it's got to be a clean environment. Because let me tell you something. If you get a bad infection, you could get staph infection. That shit goes sepsis, which means it goes into your blood. You're done. It's septic, done. It'll kill you. Okay? So, it doesn't take much to sit there and wash the area off, rub it down with alcohol, okay, and really clean the environment. It doesn't take a genius, okay? It doesn't take a genius to do that. But you can't just go with a sweaty body and shoot through your clothes. Holy shit, I seen a guy shoot right through his shirt. Yeah, we're going to shoot right through the shirt. You're fucking crazy. I mean, that's not being smart, Come on, guys. I mean, I use a clean face cloth. Clean. Out of the laundry. I douse it with alcohol. Douse and soak it. First, I wash the area. I rub it down really good. Wash it with good antibiotic soap. Scrub it. Okay? I used to throw vinegar after that on there. Sometimes to kill any of the bacteria. Then I throw fucking alcohol and really wipe it. But you can't watch these guys, fellas. You're watching these YouTube videos and, oh my God, I've never saw. Dude, YouTube is good and it's bad. It's a fool's tool and in some ways it's very educational. I mean, and in our fucking industry, it's more of a fool's tool. There's everybody giving you fucking crazy advice on there. Come on. Smarten the fuck up. Okay? Don't be shooting yourself in the gym anyway, or outside in a parking lot. You're asking for trouble. Somebody see you get arrested doing that shit. Come on. We're in a nightclub. We're in a fucking diner. You gotta be a little smart, I'm friends with Tony Huge. He's my boy. I tell him if you're Momo using that little half-inch needle, come on, bro. If you're gonna go big, you go big or go home. You know what I mean? I was using 20s, no problem. Shit, I used an 18 at one time. But regardless, to do that shit in public, first of all, is trouble. Second of all, to do that shit and not clean the environment, bad news. So, that's my old rant for today. Trying to help you guys out. Trying to make you a little bit aware. Just don't be a fucking Momo all the time. Don't listen to these YouTube guys. Alright, anyway. Let's get to something more fun. Now I'm going to get into a story. This is a story I've told before, alright? It's a duplex. Some of you have seen this before, so submit the fuck down. But it's about my friend, okay, who used to go away and bring drugs back into the country. And this is how he did it. He was ingenious what he used to do. I'm going to tell that story. So, get ready. Check it out. Here comes the story for you. I got the Momo Mafia shirt. Look on the back. It says Nerd Killer. Alright? This one here is stretchy. Momo Barbell Club. No fuckos allowed. That means if Lou Ferrigno's watching this, you're not allowed in the gym. Okay? It's for us Momos. You're a fucko. Do what you want. You can wash your car with the fucking shirt. Alright? Wash your dog. You can blow your nose. You can cry it. Or you can fucking wear it with pride. Shove it like this in fucking people's face. You can fucking hang it out the window of your car. Momo! You fucking yell. Guy fucking passes you on the side of the road. You don't even have to wear the shirt. You hold it up and you fucking beat the horn. Hey! Oh! Oh! You can do whatever you want with this shirt. Or you don't have to buy it. What do you want me to tell you, right? No fuckos allowed. That means you. Alright, so here's the story. It's a quick story. It's nothing great, but, I got a lot of crazy stories that are coming for you. But I figured I'd give you this one right away, just to whet your appetite, okay? It's not with me anyway, but it's my friend. My friend Johnny, all right? My friend Johnny used to go to Mexico to get his steroids. One time he came back, he had a whole fucking shitload of stuff, right? And I said to him, Johnny, how the fuck do you get that shit across the border? Don't they check you, like, your bags or something? Because, I mean, he's jacked, you know? And Johnny said to me, yeah, of course they check my bag. What do you think? Of course, yeah. He goes, but I got my own little way of getting shit across the border. Check it out. When Johnny goes to Mexico, the first thing he does is he takes everything out of his suitcase, all his clothes, right? Each day, at the end of the day, he would take off the clothes he wore that day, and he put it in the suitcase, and when he would have to go to the bathroom, he'd pee right on those clothes. Right in the suitcase, he'd pee on it, and if he had to take a shit, he said sometimes he would shit, and he'd wipe his ass with the clothes. He'd wipe his ass with his own clothes, right? Each day, he would do this shit. So if he's there for 2 weeks, that shit would fucking be 2 weeks worth of piss and shit and farts and whatever else on your clothes, and it would ferment. And what he would do is he would put his steroids underneath all of that. Alright? So now after 2 weeks, he told me the smell was so fucking bad that he used to have to keep the fucking suitcase on the balcony at a motel because the whole room would be wretched. Because that shit was fermenting and rotting in his fucking bag. So now when he come through customs, he would tell them, listen, I'm sorry. I was really sick when I was there because they'd be opening his suitcase. He'd tell them, I'm sorry. I was really sick when I was out there. My clothes got vomit and puke and shit and piss and everything on them. I'm really, really sorry. So when they would open up his suitcase, the fucking customs people would be like, oh my God, oh, and he'd be like holding up shit, oh no, oh, and he'd lift the shit up and he'd be all wet and fermented and turning like fucking alcohol in there. That's how bad that shit was. But you know what? It worked. They would be like, oh no, oh my God. They close the suitcase, they don't take it out, and he'd be all embarrassed sitting there, because he told me that sometimes when they would open it up, they'd have to come out with like fucking spray cans, and spraying and everything, and even the people online would be like, oh my God, that's horrible, right? But you know what? It prevented them from going really thoroughly through his suitcase, because he had the shit hidden down in the bottom, right? I think he had a separate false little bottom in it, but it didn't matter. They wouldn't really rip his suitcase apart because his fucking suitcase stunk so fucking bad. They believed that he was sick, okay? They believed that he was, because it's Montezuma's revenge, in Mexico, all right? So he would come back and he'd have all his steroids, and the clothes he was wearing were the only clothes he had that were clean. All right? Because he would do each day, he would wait. He would take all his clothes out, and each day he would use a different pair of clothes until he had his last pair of clothes. That's it. Guess what? It worked. I had to give it to my boy, bro. I had to give it to him. He used to get his steroids all the time over there because they couldn't handle the smell. The smell was so fucking bad. Those clothes were so rotten that the agents would be like, oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, no, oh, God, close it up. They'd be afraid that, like, there was disease and shit in it, that they were gonna get sick. Bro, that shit was rotten, so it was like it was growing fucking trees. He told me that sometimes it was even mold growing in there. That's fucking ingenious. That's fucking ingenious, and it worked. And no, he wouldn't throw the clothes out, that fucking cocksucker. He would actually go home and wash them, he told me. He would wash them a couple times, and he said they were fine. It's just shit and piss, bro. It's disgusting, but what could I tell you? That's my boy Johnny. I gotta love him. Anyway, I thought you might like to hear that. That's my boy Johnny. I love fucking Johnny. I've been friends with Johnny since high school, so. Alright, guys, be good to your girl. Stop fucking around. You're a bunch of momos, but I fucking love you momos, okay? Don't be a fucko. Subscribe. You can also go to my thing, Greg Valentino, on YouTube. Stop fucking around!
I'm going to the gym with Greg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Greg Valentino. Who got the biggest arms? Greg Valentino. Said Greg Valentino. Greg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck?
You think girls look at me and go, oh my God, that's hot? They're like, that's gross. Say hi to Greg Valentino. Big biceps, Greg.
Where's Greg Valentino? 340-mile-an-hour fastball is a sight for biceps get so big they look like they're gonna explode.
Remember that guy? How many think his biceps are bigger than my head?
Holy
I'm
crap.
going to the gym with Greg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Greg
I've been bodybuilding before most of these pro bodybuilders were even alive.
Valentino. Said Greg Valentino. Greg Valentino. I'm going to the gym with Greg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Greg Valentino. Who got the biggest arms? Greg Valentino. Said Greg Valentino. Greg Valentino.
What the fuck?